Aloha everyone, this is our Hawaiian Volcano summary for July 17th, 2025. Following last week's episode 28 of Kīlauea's ongoing summit eruption, the volcano has recharged its magma and gas supply, such that the next episode is expected anytime in the next day or two. You're looking at a live cam, the V3 of the USGS here, showing ongoing gas emissions as we await sunset. But you can see that over the past week, most of the activity has been the actual slumping of the cinder and spatter cone that now ramps up to the western edge of the caldera. So even 8 days into our pause following the last episode, we see movement of the rock in this area that we now know from the USGS release last week is over 340 feet thick or 100 meters, and slumping under its own weight over that still hot fluid material. So if we look at our ground tilt, we can see the recovery of the volcano over the last 8 days or so since episode 28. We do see the transient effects of earthquake from Alaska occurring yesterday, but we are at about the threshold, just awaiting the onset of the fountaining for episode 29 here in Kīlauea. The latest USGS update states this likely to happen between July 17th today and 18th tomorrow. And the biggest impact to people is still gas and tephra fallout. There are some lighter winds predicted, but the VOG forecast still puts most of the fallout and gas impact to the southwest of the volcano towards the area of Ka'u, Mauna Loa, and South Kona. Presently, air quality is good in all these areas, but when the emissions first come out, we expect the biggest impact to come through. Earthquakes have been quiet over the last week, with very few events under the summit, and most of the events happening under the south flank of the volcano. We see a few earthquakes in the Pahala feeder zone and in a shallower surface above them, likely a surface adjustment to that change in ground. Overall, earthquake counts are still very low per week ever since the onset of this eruption back in December 2024. The volcano continues to spread north and south between episodes and release when lava comes out, even as long-term its vertical component is very slowly dropping. On a rift zone, we see contraction north and south with no increased threat to people in a short term. So that's our Hawaiian Volcano summary for this week.